Hi, Graham from Castle Cameras here with a quick first look at the new DP2 Quattro compact digital camera from Sigma. This is the next evolution of DP2 cameras from the previous Merrill version. As you can see, they've gone for a radical new design, extremely high build quality. DP2's got a fixed 30mm 2.8 lens, but over the previous generation of Fujifilm sensor they've managed to increase the resolution by about 30%, with improved optics, ISO performance, image processing and design. The new Fujifilm X1 sensor in the DP2 Quattro features an effective resolution of 29 megapixels, and as with the previous generation, this is made up of a special sensor which has 3 different layers, each capturing the red, green and blue channels respectively, so it can lead to some really high image quality. So to put this to the test, we took it outside, took a few photos, and we put it up against a Fujifilm X100S, which comes in at around a similar price point, and another really high quality compact camera, the Sony RX1. Okay, so this first photo, we just took a photo of this fire escape keep clear sign, and you can see that between the three they're all very high quality. The Fuji in the middle has got quite pleasant colours, but if we punch into 100%, you can see that the Fuji is kind of looking over processed up close. You can see that it's obviously been quite heavy handed on the noise reduction, which has kind of created this kind of plasticky look. The Sony, very sharp, very detailed, which is obviously going to be the way with the full frame sensor and the amazing Zeiss lens that comes with it. But if you look at the Sigma, you can see that it does really hold its own in terms of image quality and detail. It's a little noisy, but this is the nature of the Fujifilm sensor. Unfortunately, you have to give it plenty of light. So on this next test, we shot at a building instead, and once again you can see that all 3 cameras deliver really high image quality, but what stands out here is the actual colour of the Sigma. You can see that the colours are actually a lot more accurate than the other 2, which is again down to the Fujifilm sensor technology. And if we punch into 100%, you can actually see that the image detail coming out of the Sigma is very high indeed, and definitely superior to the other 2. And then finally we came indoors, did a little bit of a high ISO test. I say high ISO 800, but that's pretty high for the DP2. You can see it's actually not too bad. The previous Merrill edition of the camera would have been fallen to bits by now in terms of noise, but this one is, although still noisier than the other 2 cameras, it's not bad. Okay, so let's have a quick look through the menus and on the back of the screen, and you can see that actually Sigma have put a brand new menu system on this version of the DP2. The screen is very bright, very crisp, very high quality. It was great to use actually, very intuitive as well. And a quick test on focus speed. Although still not the world's fastest, it is better than the previous DP2. And is actually fairly usable now. So where do I see this camera being used? I see this camera being used basically by landscape photographers, I would say, that like to travel light but demand really high image quality. You could definitely slip this in a backpack, go off for a nice long hike, not feel it there at all, and then whip it out and get some extremely high quality pictures. Because of its limitations with low light, I would still say this struggles a little bit indoors without a flash, although it is better. It's not the world's fastest camera, but if you can live with these funny little quirks, you can get some amazing image quality out of this camera.